the most popular sushi restaurant in Shibuya and the conveyor belt sushi restaurant with long lines.
Samurai Junjiro Channel.
Hi, I'm Samurai Junjiro, born and raised in Japan. In this video, we are going to introduce two popular sushi restaurants located in Shibuya. We'll explain in a clear and simple way about how to make a reservation, how to enter the restaurant, and how to pay the bill. It's a useful video for traveling, so please watch it until the end. Now, let's get started. We have arrived at Shibuya Station. We'll show you how to get to the restaurant from Hachiko Gate, which many tourists use. First of all, we'll go to the most popular sushi restaurant in Shibuya. Once you exit Hachiko Gate, cross the Shibuya Scramble Crossing and then make a left turn. This is Shibuya Mark City, the commercial facility where the sushi restaurant we are introducing is located. The building is directly connected to Shibuya Station, so you can access the building without going outside. But it is a bit complicated, so it is easier to access the building from outside. The restaurant is located on the 4th floor of this building. When we go through the restaurant area on the 4th floor, there's a long line of restaurants. This is the first restaurant we'll introduce, Sushi no Midori. It is the most popular sushi restaurant in Shibuya. There are branches in Ginza, Akasaka, and Kichijoji, but they are all so popular that customers line up even before opening. Before entering the restaurant, let us introduce one takeout menu item that allows you to enjoy the taste of the restaurant without waiting in line. This is tekkadon, which offers two different flavors of tuna. You can enjoy an authentic seafood bowl at a more affordable price compared to the ones you eat in Tsukiji. It also comes with osuimono, which you can make just by pouring hot water. It has a gentle taste of Japanese soup stock. Let's eat it with soy sauce. It has a rich taste of tuna. It's fresh, so it has a refreshing aftertaste. Minced tuna is fatty and melts in the mouth. The texture of the green onions add a nice accent. Now, let's get back to the explanation of the restaurant. When we arrived at the restaurant this time, it was 10:50 a.m., just 10 minutes before opening, but there was already a line of over 20 people. With this many people, you'll have to wait for about an hour to get a table. On Sundays and holidays, you might have to wait for over 2 hours. When lining up in a line, you need to get a numbered ticket from this ticket machine before that. Once you have received your numbered ticket, wait at the end of the line. Next, we'll explain how to enter the restaurant without waiting in line. You can enter the restaurant without waiting by making a reservation through the restaurant's website. They are booked up until about a week later, but there are often openings for dates around 2 weeks later. By the way, when you make a reservation, you have to select one of the 2 sushi courses. You can't select different courses within the same group, so everyone in the group has to select the same course. When you have completed all the fields, you'll receive a reservation confirmation email from the email address you provided. If you come to the restaurant at the reserved date and time and show that email to the staff, you can enter smoothly. We recommend making a reservation because you don't have to wait in line with people who didn't reserve. And when the restaurant opens, those who made a reservation can enter the restaurant before them. If you enter the restaurant without a reservation, use your smartphone to scan the QR code and order your favorite dish. Even if you have made a reservation in advance through the website and have a set sushi course, you can still order additional dishes and drinks through your smartphone in the same way. It is easy to order as you can see the dishes in the picture. A menu is also available on the table, and all dish names are written in English and Chinese. Since we made a reservation, we'll briefly introduce this sushi course. Use this as a guide to decide whether to make a reservation and enjoy the sushi course without waiting in line, or to line up and order your favorite sushi without a reservation. This course comes with a salad topped with crab meat and crab miso. The crab has a rich flavor but has no peculiarities and has a refreshing aftertaste. This miso soup is made with red miso, which goes well with sushi. The taste is richer and richer than regular miso. Let us briefly describe each sushi one by one. The medium fatty tuna melts in the mouth. The egg omelette has a sweet taste with sakura denbu in between. The sea bream is seasoned with citrus-scented ponzu sauce, so it is refreshing. There's so much salmon roe that you can't even see the rice. The mackerel and kelp sushi is seasoned with vinegar, giving it a refreshing aftertaste. The sweetness of the squid and the rich taste of the sea urchin fills the mouth. The minced tuna is creamy with a quail's egg on top. Fresh whitebait has a strong sweetness. The seared scallop is thick and sweet. On top of the lean tuna, there's minced tuna and pickled daikon radish called takuan. The salmon is seasoned with yuzu, giving it a refreshing taste. The shrimp is topped with caviar, which has a slight saltiness and a popping texture. The conger eel is plump and goes well with the sweet sauce. That wraps up the description of the dishes in this course. If there are many types of sushi you don't like in the course meal, we recommend that you come to the restaurant without making a reservation. Take this paper to the cashier at the entrance of the restaurant to pay your bill. Then, let's go to the next restaurant. We'll show you how to get to the restaurant from Hachiko Gate. Once you cross the Shibuya Scramble Crossing, walk down to the street to the right of Starbucks. We have arrived at Seibu Shibuya, where the second recommended restaurant is located, just a minute's walk from the station. Seibu Shibuya is a slightly upscale department store with many famous brands inside. There are 3 buildings, but the restaurant we are going to introduce is located in the A building. On the 8th floor of this building, there are various restaurants, but the one we are going to introduce here is easy to spot because there's always a line in front of it. This is the next restaurant we'll introduce, Katsu-midori. This is a conveyor belt sushi restaurant operated by the same company as the one we introduced earlier, Sushi no Midori. It's so popular that there's a line from the moment it opens at 11 a.m. By the way, you can't make reservations at this restaurant, so you have to wait in line. It is recommended to come after 3 p.m. because from right after opening until 1 p.m. there are many people at lunchtime, and you may have to wait for more than an hour. By the way, this time we arrived at the restaurant at 2 p.m. and it took us about 30 minutes in line to get in. The sushi on the conveyor belt is priced differently depending on the color of the plate. Please check the sushi prices on the price list. You can also order other dishes from the touch panel besides the sushi rotating in the conveyor belt. You can change the language to English or Chinese. We would like to introduce 4 types of sushi that we particularly recommend. The first one is conger eel. It's bigger than the conger eel we had at the previous restaurant. It's so fatty and moist. The sweetness of the sauce fills up the mouth and it's delicious. The next is salmon. The salmon is big, so the rice looks small. The ginger and green onion on top give it a nice texture and a refreshing aftertaste. It's fatty and melts in the mouth. The shrimps are gorgeous with the head attached. This price is affordable for 2 large shrimps. It's so plump and sweet. The last dish is the seaweed roll. It's gorgeous with medium fatty tuna, sea urchin, salmon roe, minced tuna, and gold leaf on top. The salmon roll has salty taste, so we eat it as it is. The sea urchin is rich, and the medium fatty tuna melts in the mouth. The price is a bit expensive, but we highly recommend this seaweed roll. When you finish all the dishes, press the check button on the touch panel. Take this paper to the cashier to pay your bill. You can use credit cards in addition to cash, so don't worry. Please enjoy a lot of delicious sushi in Shibuya. Well, that's it for today. See you in the next video.